Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to our podcast, Football Kings. I'm Kingsley and I'm with my brother Andrew. On Football Kings, we talk about football or soccer, Premier League football, and football from different leagues. It's match week 16, or no, match week 17 in the Premier League just concluded. And a lot of things have changed. The table has moved around a little bit, but definitely lots of surprising fixtures. So in this episode, we'll just dive into the results from match week 17 and start from like the first fixture that was played up until the last fixture that was played today. So let's start from, quickly start from Spurs Nottingham Forest. Um, Spurs won. That's pretty much expected for Spurs to win. But what do you think about, the match in general?
Anyway, I was impressed with. I know Nottingham Forest they lost, but I was kind
Mhm.
of impressed with Steve Cooper, like we spoke
Yeah.
the last time. Like he changed things a bit. He's gone back to what
Mhm.
saved him
Yes.
in last towards the end of last season, where
Hmm.
they are more direct. They are faster in the way they play. They don't want to sit back. They are more brave. Any ball they get gets launched into the box. Like
Yeah.
they are more direct, longer passes,
Yeah.
right? And stop all this passing at the back or sitting back. So, which is really good, right?
Yeah.
We want Steve Cooper to remain in this league. He's a good manager,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So,
Definitely.
yeah, and Tottenham, they're turning a new phase gradually. They've
Yeah.
suffered
Hmm.
almost 4 defeats, right, in five.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm happy for Ange Postecoglou too. Good one for him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely a good game. Kulusevski definitely doing well in that 10 position. One goal, one
exactly.
assist. So
Yeah,
that was very good. And then Everton Burnley played. So Everton won Burnley. That was not the first fixture. That was the last fixture on
yeah, for
Saturday.
that day.
Yeah, but let's talk about the game. We'll just go from Everton Burnley all the way to Chelsea's game.
Everton Burnley.
Hmm.
I would say Sean Dyche is doing a good job,
Yeah,
right? He
yeah,
keeps things very simple, and he's still going with his 4-4-1-1. Dakore is not disappointing us in any way.
yeah.
That guy, I don't know
It's
what he
good.
did. Maybe
It's
they
good.
washed his head or he just a different. Since Sean Dykes took over, this guy has
Yeah.
been banking goals like left,
Hmm.
right, center.
Hmm.
So he's just been on mad ass form. He's been on
Yeah,
crazy form, and he's gotten them to play. They are braver. They are structured.
yeah,
They know what they are doing, and
yeah.
I really need to rant about Burnley. Like they're one of the like he's just the
Does
only
it look
manager.
like Vincent Company
Company
knows what he's
company
doing?
is disappointing me because
Mm-hmm.
we know that you want to play with attacking football and all of that. We see what you're trying to play. You're playing now from the back, but the quality of the players are not there. For what
Mm.
you are trying to do, they are not there.
Yeah.
They were cut out of possession, passing out from the back. Why
Mm-hmm.
don't you keep it simple? You want to do something fancy like what Man City and Arsenal do. You don't have their players. Bro,
Yeah.
forget about it.
Yeah.
Like you keep passing at the back. The main thing is do something in the opposition box. They get to the
Yeah.
opposition box. I feel like they don't have a plan.
Yeah.
Like I just need to rant about him because I'm fed up. If I was their owner, I would have fired him by now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just so unfortunate. You come to the league and you're still playing the same way you played in championship. For what reason? You won't survive this way you're playing. Yeah, I'm ranting like for this. Because I like him. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get
And
what
you
you're
shouldn't
saying.
be doing like this. And people
Mm-hmm.
already know their mistakes. They keep trying to play out of the back. They don't have even the players that helped him to win the championship last season with the points he has. Most of them have gone. It's like 6 of them were on loan players. Martin is still in Chelsea. There are a lot of them, 6 of them. Many of them are not around.
Yeah.
Right? They tried to buy some of them, but most of them did not want to stay.
Yeah.
You've reverted back to using average players. It will not work, bro.
Yeah. Definitely.
It will work.
Even his forward is not like that quality. I think his forward is
Hey,
not the best.
Rodriguez is his
Yeah.
forward.
Not
He's
that
still
quality.
a team like Chelsea could even do with his forward because Michael Jackson is useless or not good, not so good as a forward. Let me not say he's useless because I don't really know this, but he's not so good as a forward, right?
Yeah.
But Jay Rodriguez is doing a good job. They don't give him service. The guy is just like someone that is just dropped in the desert. That's how his life is current. No water, no food.
Yeah.
Let's just move.
Yeah, definitely. Burnley can definitely be like a Luton, be very
Yeah,
compact, be very
yeah.
tight at the
Be
back.
compact, and when you get forward
Yeah.
to do something positive.
Mm-hmm.
Don't play fancy football. Who cares about that? We're trying to survive.
Yeah.
Your first mission should be in this league. Steve Cooper has realized that his first mission is to survive. What made him to survive? And I said it 2 episodes ago that
Yeah.
if Steve Cooper does not revert back to what saved him in the league, he's going to go down.
Yeah.
And it's changing now. And most of the players are coming back. Ikate is coming back, the guy that does the long throws.
Yeah.
And there's a guy that does the long throws. They are coming back now.
Yeah.
He's doing both things.
Yeah.
So
I think I've not
missing
yeah, I've not seen Awoni. Yeah.
a team for them at least because I know any long throw into the box. I know
Awoni
Awoni
is
is
there. Yeah.
any long ball for Morgan Gibbs White. Awoni is there to receive those.
To receive it. Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, congrats to Sean Dyche. Like you go back to your old club, the ground and you win. So it's nice. Let's talk about Newcastle Fulham. Louis Smiley got a goal. The young
I
chap.
told you that Newcastle was going to win Fulham.
Yeah, but do you think the red card affected the game? Because the red card came early in the game, right? And I feel like that kind of threw them off.
Without that red card,
Yeah.
they were still lost.
You think so?
St. James's, yes. It's St. James's Park. Before this game, they done maybe 5 wins on a bounce or 4 wins on the bounce.
Yeah.
The fans are loud. They've been losing away matches. Their away form has been unstable. So anytime their fans see them at home, they fully support them. So when you play Newcastle St. James's Park, one man down.
It's definitely difficult.
Fans are 11th, the 12th man.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you're already one man down with the kind of fans they are. They are just too loud, they are aggressive, they are very, they support, even if they are losing. Oh my God. So that's it.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I think they've only lost to Liverpool at St. James's Park this season. I don't know if any other team has
managed to
win at St. James's Park. One of the big shocks, I guess, is the Man City Crystal Palace draw.
Was it really a shock?
I mean, not a shock to us because we spoke about how like Crystal Palace always gets something at Etihad.
I gave you a stat. I said the only team to get more wins in the Etihad than Crystal Palace is Man City.
It's Man City, definitely, yeah.
So after Man City has won the most games in their house. After Man City in this league, Crystal Palace has won the most games after Man City in their own house.
Yeah, but I definitely have to comment at Mateta. That Mateta did that, scored a goal.
Great Mateta, or you commend the Roy Hodgson.
No, I will comment Mateta as well because he was involved in both goals, right?
In both goals, yeah, he was active and alive.
Yes, and he was there to move the ball forward. And
he was actually alive. If not for him, they would have lost.
They would have lost.
Think about it because they just had 2 chances.
They had 2 chances. And
alive, yeah. Well, alive to and I can't really rant about Man City because Guardiola is Guardiola, but I'm beginning to think he can't win this league. I know people might say, what's this guy saying?
I think it's too early to tell.
He's not going to win this league. I can bet.
Wait, before we get there,
I can bet it now. I'm throwing all my cards out. It's a poker game. You're not winning this league.
It's too early to tell. I'm having a feeling that they will bounce back in January.
See, when I knew something is wrong or something was wrong was when he said, "Oh, we're going to win this league." He threw out his cards for everyone.
He jinxed it,
bro. That's when I knew he was not going to win it. Anyways,
Yeah.
but anything can happen. It's a Premier
It's too
League.
early to tell. It's too early to tell. I mean,
Me,
we'll
I
see
can
how
tell
things
from
go.
now because by the time December is past,
Mm-hmm.
they've gone for Club World Cup. You know the thing is, a secret about Man City. They go for Club World Cup. They
Yeah.
progress. When they come back, most teams will be ahead of them. Then they now start to, De Bruyne is back. They now start to win.
Yes. They would have a winning streak for sure. Mm-hmm.
But I
Yeah.
tell you, but no, I say but.
Yeah.
Now, when they come back, they will actually have the easy run of games. There's no game that is easy. When they come back, they are going to play Everton.
Mm-hmm.
Can they beat Everton?
Right now it's tough. Even Everton they are difficult to beat right now
The
because they have the
structure
fit of form.
Sean Dykes has put down is difficult for you to break them down. You know why it's
Very
difficult?
difficult.
Dakore is the fifth man in midfield. Dakore is a midfielder.
Mm-hmm.
He's a midfielder that plays at the back of the striker that knows how to score. And he's a
Yes.
four. Ali.
Yes, and he knows how to defend.
Yes. So you now
Yeah.
see that you have somebody in front
That
that
is
knows how to.
defending.
You have two people at the back. That
Yes.
tiny boy
Yes.
here,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
and there's another guy. What's his name? I've forgotten
Are you
his
talking
name
about
now.
Onana?
No, even Onana.
Onana is
But
there.
not Onana. There's another guy they have.
Mm.
Forgot Ghana or something. Gana. Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
So Onana has been injured. They've been using Ghana and Gay.
Mm-hmm.
Guy that came from Paris Saint-Germain, two of
Yeah.
them. But
Yeah.
Onana is back now, fit.
Yeah, and he scored. He
David,
scored in against
yes,
Burnley. He scored. Yeah.
David Lewin is fit.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Mm-hmm.
Beto is his replacement on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you want to break them down?
Yeah.
That will be a very tough
Yeah.
game. There's no easy game now.
Yeah.
And
There's no
have
easy
they played
game.
Brighton?
I don't think so.
I saw the fixtures, the fixtures of Man City, and it was not straightforward. I was just like, oh my god. After Club World Cup, you meet Everton. Oh my god, this is bad. But my thinking is when they come back from Club World Cup, they need to win the next 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
Not
win to be back on track.
That's that thing.
Yeah.
That normal. If they draw any of those games, they're out of it. Mark me on this podcast.
It's for me personally, it's too early to tell. It's too early to tell.
And you know why I said he's not, they're having problems. Let's see what they do in January. Teams are coming back. They are not managing the games well.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
The problem is things are coming back in the game.
Yes. Go and look at Man City's record in the last 6 games.
Yeah.
The last time they had a bad record like this was 2017.
Mm.
In the last 6 games, they've only had 1 win against Luton, and that was even by they struggled.
They really struggled.
Yeah, Diaz needs to leave the middle of the pack. He needs to be dropped. Number 1. My message to
you have a problem against him.
No, he's not a good defender. For crying out loud. You're allowed lap. I'm ranting about Guardiola and Man City, and I hope he hears this. The minute you realize that Diaz is killing you, Diaz should be dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Drop to the bin, sell him off.
Mm-hmm.
Ake and Gadio and this Swedish boy, Akonji, should be your center backs. Forget about Diaz. Keep him on the bench. That's where he deserves to be. On your left hand side, go and get a proper left back. I know you bought someone that you meant to be a backup, but bro, that guy is not good.
Why did he let Cancelo go though? I feel like
fought with Cancelo.
Let's not even he could have kept him.
Cancelo will have still done a better job. But
yeah,
let's leave Man City.
done a better job.
Have a lot of problems.
Yeah.
He's not around now too. So let's move on.
Yeah, let's talk about Chelsea Sheffield. I mean, one thing I have to comment about the game before you dive in. One thing I have to say about the game. Let me say about the good things I liked. I liked how Cole Palmer showed quality. I think Cole Palmer is a very, very good player. So I'll just give huge credits to him. His positional awareness, his reactions are good. His feet is good. He's just a really good player, right? I just have to say that about that. So looking at the way, I mean, you got a win at Sheffield.
Kingsley,
What do you think about
Kingsley,
it?
I'm going to rant for what you just said now for this Kopama story.
Why?
I
Kopama
need
is a
to
good
give
player.
this. Let me give you this Chelsea rant right now.
Okay.
Kopama is a player that was rejected by Man City. He's excellent, but he's somebody that could not make it into the Man City team, and he's the only decent signing Chelsea has currently.
Yeah.
He's here. Man City players, the rest are on top.
Yeah.
Now, that's the best Chelsea player, right? The remaining are below the bin, below the ground. Show you where Chelsea are. The day Kupama doesn't turn up, Chelsea loses. Go and check the games.
But you've not seen Nkunku's debut, right? Nkunku has not debuted yet.
Nkunku is going to come and do something. I know, but currently, the problem Chelsea are having, like, is something that baffled me. Let me just rant about it. Like, how do you spend 1 billion or net spend of 650 million pounds and you do not get the spine of your team right? A proper keeper. You have Thiago Silva there, which is good. You need a proper senior person in your midfield. And you need a striker.
Yeah.
You need a striker. Kopama can be at the back of the striker, which forms your spine, which is good.
Yeah, which is what he played against Sheffield, right?
Yes, you need a pro. Jackson is. Do you know how many times I almost broke my TV? First half because of Jackson, Michael Jackson. He just instead of him, his job is to score goal. We don't need him to walk or do all those sliding he's doing. He wants to do some. You know what the commentator said?
Simple.
I see Jackson trying to do some fancy stuff. Why don't you put your head? The commentator said, I think he should right now put his head down and make sure he's giving the passes to the right people rather than do what he's doing. I was not in the mind of the commentator, but that's what he said.
Yeah.
Only Jackson has 7 goals. Do you believe? Jackson is a clown currently. The goal Jackson scored, you will not score that.
That's the easiest goal.
The commentator said you will never score an easier goal than that. The only thing I love about him, and I must commend him for, he's alive. He's a poacher.
Jackson.
He's alive because he just wants to score cheap goals. The goals that they give him, brother, take as a striker, score. No.
Can't score.
It's empty net, easy goal. Bro, where's that ball? Those are the kind of ball. You saw the ball has even almost gone out. Kopama just passed it back.
Just passed it back and he just tapped in.
How far is this goal? Just like, bro, they've given you so many. You know what I'm thinking now? My advice to Pochettino. I saw him use Jackson as a winger, and he looked better.
He looked better. He looked better.
Far better. When Nkunku comes back,
I think just put him there.
Play Nkunku as the striker. Move Jackson. I think that's another Bumi. People don't know Bumi on this podcast. She's my wife, anyways. She said, I think the problem Jackson is having is because Nkunku is injured. I asked her why. And she said because Jackson has the opportunity to switch with him. Nkunku is a winger. Yeah. But he always switch. When he picks the ball, he switch and goes to the wing. And Nkunku goes into the box. Because Nkunku is more confident than him.
Yeah.
And he will find him. Do you get? Yeah. So I said, okay, we'll see when Nkunku comes back. She's the only one defending Jackson.
Yeah.
In this life. She's the only one. So, Jackson, you have a supporter. Only Chelsea fan I've seen that is supporter. Kudos to you, bro. But this team, Enzo Fernandez on the bench.
And he wasn't missed. He wasn't missed. He wasn't missed.
I've told you on this podcast, I said if Lavia comes back and Lavia plays well, Enzo Fernandez's career is in the bin.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, it
He
is
will
what it
just he will
is.
pack
Like,
his bag and go back to Argentina soon if it doesn't take time.
yeah, if he doesn't step up and do what he's meant to do, he might guess, they might sell him. They might sell him and just move
And
on, right?
currently, do you know they are trying to sell Conor Gallagher in January
Why?
just because they want Kingsley, this
Why?
one has.
Conor Gallagher is like one of the best players right now in the midfield.
You
He
know how many interceptions this guy was
he
making?
like and he almost scored, right? He almost scored in the
Caicedo
game.
even had his best game because of Conor Gallagher.
Gallagher, yeah. I think
I
that would
don't know.
be a very, very big mistake selling Conor Gallagher. But
Because
honestly,
they want to raise money.
it makes no sense. But I wouldn't mind having a Conor Gallagher at my team, to be fair.
If Conor Gallagher was in Liverpool, that's what Klopp wants.
That's what I need.
Energy,
Someone that will
running,
bring the energy in the midfield,
break up play,
close
and just
down.
Salah straight.
Yeah,
Get the ball, Salah.
yeah.
Anyways, let's not talk about it. Just, yeah, move on.
But
Yeah.
you've gotten a win, which kind of moves you
Which
up a
win is
little.
that?
You want
What is
Sheffield, right? It moves you
was
up
that
a
a
little,
win?
a little bit. That's a
Was
win.
that a win against someone at the bottom? Was that a win?
If
Perhaps.
3 points is 3 points. 3 points is 3 points.
Kingsley, there are some 3 points that are so embarrassing to talk about. When I saw Pochettino's comment that he was proud of the players, I just look at him and say, bro, are you sure you are still a manager?
There has to be a
Are you
standard, right? There has to be
are
a
you sure
standard.
you are a
Mm.
manager or you are somebody else?
Mm.
Pochettino should find another job. The way he's going, like I don't think like he's not brave.
Wow.
He's not brave. I saw he. Let's not talk about him. We're just wasting our time. Yeah, let's move on.
Let's move on. Let's move on. So Sunday's fixtures. Let's talk about today's fixture. So Arsenal Brighton. This was a game. Obviously, I expected goals to be in the game for sure. With the way Brighton, play, with the way Arsenal plays,
Yeah.
they are both like attacking sides. But I don't know. I was disappointed with Brighton today.
Brighton were
I was a
shut
bit
down.
disappointed.
Deservedly, they were shut down.
Yeah.
They think they can go to anybody's house and play and play that fancy football they play and
With Mitoma and
Deserby,
everybody, yeah.
they got saved today.
Mm.
That is what I'll say about Brighton. They were saved. Arteta
But,
saved them. The
but,
same food that Aston Villa gave Arteta, he gave it to Brighton.
but honestly, with
The
the amount of chances Arsenal had in that game,
Arsenal should have scored like
Arsenal
7.
should have scored a lot of goals. Like,
Brighton just looked like, you know how they just release kids from into the playground. That's how Brighton looked. All over the place.
Yeah, they were
You
so
get what?
like
No organization. You know how many
nothing.
times they were caught inside their box?
And James Milner struggled against Saka. Like Saka cooked him.
If you pull that Louis Dunk today, you have been dunked many times. They removed
Yes,
Louis Dunk.
the amount of times he saved
Saves,
them.
blocked, he even used his private
His
parts.
body, like he took so much.
That guy should be a hero. They should put his statue
Man,
in front of the Amex
he
Stadium.
puts everything on the line.
You
Yeah,
tried for that. I was
put everything on the
impressed.
line. But nice for Arsenal because they go top of the table with the win. They went top of the table.
Yeah.
Aston Villa played Brentford.
I
What
love
a
this. They came back.
disaster! That game
Yeah.
was such a mess with the amount of fights. It just seemed like
Fight.
there was so much beef.
It's a derby now. Don't you know it's a derby?
Two red cards for this team, red card for this team, and just man, it was crazy.
But towards the end of the game, they had a fight, right?
Yeah, it was a
and they
serious
gave
fight.
they gave
Kamara. I think Kamara had a red
and
card.
that's their main fault. That guy's been really good for them.
Yeah, I
They
mean,
gave him it was a straight red, right?
I think it was a straight. I think
Hit
it was a straight
somebody's
red.
he
I think it
maybe
was a
elbowed
straight red.
somebody's chin or
Yeah,
something.
I wasn't really sure why he got the red.
Yeah,
But
he elbowed somebody's chin.
yeah, it
And
just was a mess, like in general. But Aston Villa managed. I mean, Brentford scored first, but Aston Villa got back into the game and then they ended up winning the game. And I just want to highlight in the next picture West Ham Wolves that I mentioned this in the pod. We talked about this. We talked about this fixture, West Ham Wolves, and I told you the quality that West Ham have right now. I just don't think Wolves they have enough quality to like
quality.
to top. And I mentioned one person, the Ghanaian star boy, Mohamed Kudus. He
Yeah,
delivered 2
he
goals.
destroyed them.
Wow, that was
Destroyed
awesome.
them.
2
He's so
goals.
clinical.
Paqueta showing why he's Paqueta, the quality of Paqueta, man. Paqueta is
But if you watch that game, you notice that
Mhm.
David Moyes was being David Moyes. Traps. Yeah, like O'Neal, Gary O'Neal, I was just surprised that he fell for those traps.
Mhm.
You notice that when they were sitting back,
Sitting back
and
and
all
then
of this
bust out in the
get
counter.
the
Yeah,
ball, Paqueta
yeah.
gets the ball, one pass.
One
It's
pass.
just one person. It's only
Yes.
2 people that came in, that scored, always came into the other 3 people that came into the other person's half. Paqueta, Jared Bowen, and
And
Kudus.
Kudus. Yes.
Most of the time, the rest people were still at the back when they scored those
Yeah.
goals.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just surprising. Like, Paqueta gets the ball, one slick pass. Oh my God, Paqueta should be bought. That's the person you should pay 100 million for, 80 million.
Paqueta is a 100 million player.
Not
No
Enzo
doubt.
Fernandez.
No doubt. There's no doubt about that. Like Paqueta is too good. Like the work he does with hold up play, looking up, his
He can
passes.
play even as a 4.
Yes.
He's a very good 4.
Yes.
But you won't use him as a 4, obviously. But
Oh, he's more dangerous up front. So it's more
yeah.
dangerous. But that was very good. So that brings us to the final fixture, which was such a downer, but the biggest fixture, I guess, this weekend, Liverpool, Manchester,
Liverpool, man.
Liverpool,
And
Manchester United.
Ten Hag came with his lucky horse today. Let me just tell you that. This
Somebody,
Ten Hag,
somebody is really praying for that man. Somebody must be praying for him because the amount of chances Liverpool had that they could not score. No, I was so disappointed. Look, as a fan, I wasn't even expecting 7-0. I know it's not happened. I know we will not beat them 7-0 or anything like that. Right? That's a one-off thing. But at least score. Right?
disappointing.
So disappointing. Nunez got offside so many times. Soboslai giving up possession. What's going on? He was asleep the whole game. Salah average. It was just such a downer.
One thing I need to commend Man U for is that they stayed really compact.
They played as a team.
They took like on the training ground. It showed that this is one of the first games I'm seeing that I know that Ten Hag coached them during the week.
Yes.
The other games,
Yes.
they were just on picnic, eating biscuits and drinking tea.
But
But this one, they
I kind
had
of
a plan.
I kind of felt like it was because of what had happened and the media around this match that this happened. There
But
was so much.
yes,
They were really
yeah,
careful
yeah.
coming into this
But let
game.
me now tell you another reason.
Mhm.
The reason they were able to get a draw was a blessing in disguise for them, was because they were 11 men on the pitch. What do I say? Defending properly.
Ah.
11 men defending. What do I mean?
Mhm.
Fernandez was not there.
Mhm.
If Fernandez was in this game, they would probably have lost. Because Fernandez in terms of defending, closing, all the people
Yeah.
in that midfield, Agrabat, the elderly man,
Yeah.
did excellently well.
He did well.
Kobe Mainu, the
Maino.
young guy,
Wow, he did very well.
was excellent.
Mhm.
Stayed on his feet most times. That
Mhm.
could run for every single thing,
Yeah.
right? McTominay being McTominay,
Mhm.
hardworking,
Yeah.
resilient. In fact, he was the one that always produced the goal, right? That the goal that they scored, they almost scored. He had a contribution to it.
Oh, that Rasmond Hoyland almost scored that Alisson had
Yes,
to save.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. So imagine Fernandez was there. It means that they would have dropped one of those 3 guys.
Yeah.
And 3 of them are originally 4s. If you look at it,
Oh,
yes,
that's
they are ball
true. That's
winners. The
true.
3 of them
That's
are
true.
ball winners. They work hard, those 3 people.
That's
But
true.
imagine you pulled out one of those 3 and you put Fernandez there, the
Most likely,
complainer.
most likely, Maino would not have.
Complainer.
Yeah.
He will lose the ball. You fall on the ground like a snail.
Yeah.
Bro,
Most
get up and
likely,
play
yeah.
football.
Most likely, Maino
When
would not
he
have played, and
Yes,
Fernandez have played in his place.
when Fernandez comes back now,
Mhm.
let's see how the result will be.
Yeah.
because they have to drop one of those people.
Yeah, that's true.
So
That's true.
that's it.
But
But
I
kudos,
mean,
I was really impressed with Man U.
yeah,
I was impressed with the defense, the resilience. They didn't have their best player on the pitch, which is
mhm.
Maguire. I know we are saying it, but Maguire, the best player for November, wasn't there.
Yeah.
Varane showed how he's done it at the highest level.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He definitely made some
Even the
blocks.
defender beside him, I've forgotten his name. Johnny Evans
Evans,
was
yeah,
excellent, right?
yeah. That was like some
So yeah,
experience. Yeah.
yeah.
So
So
I
yeah,
mean,
they
things.
deserve the draw. It's a disappointing result for Liverpool. They
Mm-hmm.
didn't play very well. That loss in Europe, the match before,
Mm-hmm.
where they struggled to win Crystal Palace, they
Yeah.
lost in Europe. I still saw glimpses of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's definitely very telling. But yeah, the table has changed. Arsenal top of the table, Liverpool second. But not so much changes, but apart from that, but like the table definitely has changed at the end of match week 17. But yeah, thank you guys for listening to our episode.
thanks guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is the um we're looking forward to more things in the next episode. We analyze match week 18 and
yeah,
we definitely talk about that. Thank you guys for listening to us.
yeah. Catch you guys later.
All
Bye.
right.
Subscribe. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.